Oops! That's the wrong dip. Let's go back to our own food dip.
Okay.
Freerangeclub.com. It's still recording. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a vegetable yogurt dip that is sure to be a crowd pleaser at your next dinner party. What we're going to do first, I've already prepped the ingredients ahead of time. This is great for those of you who are in a rush or in a hurry. The ingredients are really simple and easy to use. We are going to cook the acorn squash and the greens. The greens that we're using in this recipe include dinosaur kale, baby bok choy, watercress, Italian parsley, basil, dill, and many other herbs and spices. The acorn squash is cut in half and placed in a pot on the burner, and the pot should have about 3 inches of water. You're going to boil the water, and then you will put the halves of the acorn squash into the pot. Let that cook on medium heat, and you're going to cook it just until you can put a fork, you can stab it easily into the squash halves. Then you'll just remove the squash from the water and peel. Our greens, you're going to wash, shred, tear, or cut half a bunch of dinosaur kale, 2 baby bok choys, half a bunch of watercress, 1/3 cup of fresh Italian parsley, 1/4 cup of fresh basil, and 2 tablespoons of dill. You're going to also prepare in a bowl your spices, which include 1/4 teaspoon of coriander, a pinch of thyme, 1/4 teaspoon of red paprika, a pinch of cayenne for that kick, a pinch of powdered ginger, and 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce to really enhance the flavor of the spices. You're going to also chop half of a medium size of a red onion, put it into a big pot, and add 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. You're going to saute your onion on low heat until the onion becomes glassy and translucent. Then you'll chop 4 to 5 cloves of fresh garlic, and you'll add to your onion, and you'll saute for about 10 seconds because you don't want to burn the garlic. Then finally you'll add your prepared greens. You'll mix your greens and your spices in with the oil, the onion, and the garlic. Saute for about 5 seconds. You don't want to, kill the greens. Then add the spices, mix well, and saute for 3 seconds. Add water, and then cook until soft. When you're done with that, you'll have your greens in this sort of concoction, which you can just refrigerate and take it out of the fridge. Leave it in the fridge overnight. And then your beautiful acorn squash, which looks like this. And then for this recipe, we're also going to be using some delicious goat yogurt. This is a vegan recipe and vegetarian recipe. Thank you. And then you're going to just put it in your blender. So you're going to take about put that in the blender. This is a super easy recipe.
Cut now.
No! Ugh, wrong dip. Did it again. Back to our food dip. And this makes a lot of dip. I mean, I didn't even use all of the ingredients that we made beforehand, but it makes a lot. So Feel free to change the amount of ingredients you use depending on the amount of people. And I'm just going to, as a nice little garnish, add some smoked paprika to the top. You can add whatever spice you like, just a little bit. And while I was making this, I toasted up some garlic naan, and just going to add this. And there you have it, your delicious and very healthy vegetable yogurt dip. Enjoy! Ever smacked your lips over tzatziki dip? You'll be so amazed that it can actually be improved upon. Well, I'm here to prove that we at Freerangeclub.com have not only improved on this simple and delicious recipe, but gave it a giant oomph, while also making it super nutritious. Recipe guru Dina was kind enough to do the heavy lifting, so that all that's left for me to do is take all the goodies and blend them into the dip of the century. The dip to die for. The emperor of dips. Oh, feels so good to get carried away. So when you've made your own, start yelling and dancing on the furniture after the first mouthful. Bon appetit!
Наверное, страшно поначалу, потом